Hey guys, it's me, cyoubx. You may have seen this cube popping around recently. This is the YJ blind cube, and the idea is to be able to solve this with your eyes closed or blindfolded using only the textures on the cube. Phil and Ro have been practicing this a bunch both on and off live stream, and I wanted to try it. The cube is pretty good, and I highly recommend all of you to get one. I'll leave a link in the description. It's a super fun puzzle, and the more people who try it and the more people who race against each other, the more fun it's going to be for the entire community. In any case, Phil and Ro have been practicing for a couple weeks, and they're right around the minute mark. I just got mine a couple days ago, so I needed a quick fix to make up for lost time. The YJ Blind Cube has two major flaws. The first is the cube itself. It uses a relatively outdated mechanism that is very smooth and fast, but it doesn't corner cut particularly well, and it doesn't have magnets. I feel like if I'm going to solve this cube with my eyes closed, magnets would be really beneficial because it's going to help keep the cube aligned and it's going to prevent misturning. The second flaw, and it's the one that I think is more important, is that the textures are not that differentiable between the yellow and red faces.
Is that it? Did I do it the wrong way? Oh, god dang it. Oh no. I wasn't even close. I wasn't even close.
The heart and star patterns can be a little bit confusing when you're going fast, and the heart pattern in particular is very confusing because the hearts are all oriented in different directions. So after live streaming the CAD session for a couple hours and waiting for the 3D printer to do its job, I got this. This is the CX blind cube, and it's so sick. The base model is a GTS-2M, which is just a fantastic all-around cube, even by today's standards. I used a black cube because I wanted a white on black contrast between the tiles in the cube, and I think it turned out pretty well. But the thing I'm really proud of is the color scheme. Or texture scheme. I did like most of the textures on the YJ cube, except for the hearts and the stars, so those were the ones that I really focused on replacing. I replaced them with these concave tiles, which feel absolutely amazing, as well as these conical tiles, which ended up feeling a little bit like pimples. I also elevated the flat tiles so that the entire cube just felt a little bit more balanced. And finally, I rearranged the textures a bit so that there was better contrast as well. I put the bumpiest side opposite the flat side, the pimply side opposite the elevated square side, and the concave side opposite the convex side. This makes the recognition so much easier. Cross and last layer take up the majority of my solves, so the way that I've been solving this now is orienting the dots on the bottom and having the flat spots on the top. This makes it easier to feel for edge orientation during OLL, and it's also easier to feel for bars and headlights during PLL. So did this cube help me get faster? Absolutely. I'm not quite at the minute mark yet, but I did drop 45 seconds on my first solve with this cube. I'm currently averaging around 1:45. I think it took Ro and Phil about a week to get that fast, so I'm happy that my attempts to make up for lost time did not go to waste. In all seriousness, the YJ Blind Cube is a super fun puzzle, and I definitely did not expect to have this much fun with it. I'll be solving these cubes pretty regularly on Twitch, as well as potentially in future videos. If you want one, again, the link is in the description. Let me know below if you're thinking about getting one. Maybe we can race to sub 1. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time, toodles.